Welcome back to In Your Face. I'm David with Seth and Adam. Today we are going to be talking about predictions for this upcoming NBA season. Seth, who do you think is going to win the title this year?
Who do I think? I think it's going to be the New York Knickerbockers.
Oh!
You know, they made some pretty big additions this year with Mario Hezonja. They drafted Kevin Knox, who's going to be a force to be reckoned with if you saw him in the Summer League. You know, he averaged at least 20 points a game, at least 8 rebounds, 5 assists. Kid's going to be a stud when he hits the NBA. You got returning players like Enes Kanter, Kristaps Porzingis. Emmanuel Mudiay was a huge force for the New York Knicks when he was traded there last year. And who was going to be a huge player? Frank Ntilikina. They say sophomore slump, he's going to do terrible. Nah, not with Frank the Frenchie. Next year, he's going to be one of the top point guards.
How can you even consider the New York Knicks to be a top contender? They're not even going to be a top contender in the East. I get it, Kristaps is good, Kevin Knox is good, but no rookie is going to be that much of an impact, especially in a good Eastern Conference. It's not stacked like the West. But the Celtics are still a very good team. They have Kyrie, Gordon Hayward. That's a really good team. So same with the Raptors. I mean, they still have Kyle Lowry and Kawhi Leonard. 76ers, just as good as the Knicks. I think the Knicks are going to be a good team, but I don't think they're an NBA title contender.
You know what? This is ridiculous because the New York Knicks are the way they got things going throughout the entire season. The only way to go is up. They're on that uptrend. New coach.
David Fizdale, he cannot get them all united just in 1 year.
Because they already are. He doesn't need to. They already know how to play with each other. They just need to play with one new person. It's just because it's a new coach doesn't mean that everything has to change. Some things are gonna stay the same. And who knows? When you change some things, when he adds them to their game plan, it's gonna make them 10 times better than what they were last year.
I don't even want to listen to this anymore.
Now
Let's move on to the next topic.
Next topic. Adam, who do you think is going to win the MVP?
MVP, is there even a question? It's obviously going to be one of the superstars. LeBron, going to a new team. I don't think it'll be him. KD, Stephen Curry, same returning teams, should be great next year. Kyrie Irving, I think, is not a sleeper, but also he could be one of the best players, if not the best player in the Eastern Conference. I think he can have a great season, averaging more than 30 points per game, and I think he could come out with it.
I'm gonna say Giannis Antetokounmpo. The way he moves the ball, the way he drives to the lane is impeccable. He's one of the best drivers and finishers in the NBA today. His defense, nothing short of what his offense is. The guy can block, the guy can steal, the guy can move. With his wingspan, he is the complete two-way player that you're looking for as a superstar.
I think Giannis is a great player now. Is he MVP caliber? No, especially now with the help that he has right now. There's no way that he's going to be able to take that team deep.
Well, what help did LeBron have? He didn't have much help last year.
But he carried. And
exactly.
He got them to the finals. Giannis is not that type of player. He cannot put that type of weight on his shoulders and take them to the NBA finals.
Well, what we saw last year, maybe not, but with that experience that he had last year, he's going to be a much better player than what he was. You only get better with age, as some people say. With experience, and he has the experience that I feel is necessary for him to be one of the top to be the top impact performer in the NBA next season.
Now on to Rookie of the Year. Seth, who do you think got the Rookie of the Year?
Rookie of the Year, I am going to say DeAndre Ayton. Sure, first round draft, first overall, they're not always going to be that good, but the way he plays, the way he moves around in the paint, the way he gets the rebound, the way he scores, it is going to be a huge help for the Phoenix Suns. And their players aren't too shabby either. You got guys like Josh Jackson, who's going to be a huge force, Marquise Chris, who's going to be an impact player. Devin Booker, probably one of the best point guards right now, at least top 5 in my book. With those kinds of players, DeAndre Ayton is going to be a much, much better player.
Well, I think Ayton won't pan out the way people think him to be. I think he's more of a raw prospect. He's definitely going to need to develop a little bit more. But I think there are 2 guys that could really take it home this year. One's Colin Sexton for the Cavaliers, for the Cavs. He's one of the best point guards in the draft class, if not the best. I think the Cavs made a great choice selecting him. He's versatile. He knows how to get his teammates involved. Another guy, I think Lonnie Walker got drafted by the Spurs out of the University of Miami. He's very athletic. People are comparing him to Donovan Mitchell being more athletic and a better scorer. So I think those are two guys that could take it home that aren't the number one pick.
That's all the time we have for today. I'm David with Seth and Adam. Good night.